The Intersect Slope command is a design tool that allows you to work with polylines and surfaces. In a way, it's like the drape command, except it's kind of like drape at an angle. I'll go over an example using Intersect Slope. You can see that I've got a polyline here that represents the top edge of a building pad that I'm going to design, and it's at the 108 elevation. And so to create this building pad, we're going to have a combination of cut lines on the upper side and some fill lines on the lower side. Intersect Slope allows me to input a cut and fill ratio, and then it'll project these lines until they intersect with the slope that's represented by the contours that you see here. So before I start, I'll do a quick tin on my ground slope, just so that you can see how it looks. And now we're ready to start the Intersect Slope command. Here we'll find it in the Design Tools group. So first it prompts me to define a surface that I want to work with. I'll hit Enter for ground. Then it prompts me to select entities. I'll pick my polyline and hit Enter. Now it asks if I want to use the setup dialog. Yes, I do. So here I'm going to tell the program to project and intersect slope both above and below our design line so that we have both cut and fill. I'm going to tell it to project only to the left-hand side, and that's because this polyline was drawn in a clockwise direction. I can define the cut and fill slopes, starting and finishing in here. I'll just leave everything 1-to-1. There's a checkbox for draw slope control lines. I'll leave that on just for this first test run. What it'll do is create extra break lines that helps you if you need to use those polylines for modeling. Okay, let's see how it works. Pick on OK. And now that I've set everything up, all it's going to prompt me is if I want to draw or show the resulting lines. I'll just hit Enter to show them. So you can see here that the cut and fill lines are projected, and if you look at this corner here, you can see that we've even got some extra break lines for that rounded off toe. Okay, I'll just hit Escape and I'll repeat that command, but this time I'll draw. So again, with the ground surface, pick on that polyline. Do I want the setup dialog? Yes. The only thing I'm going to change is not use the slope control lines. I'll select OK. And this time I'm going to draw my intersect slope lines. They're created, and you can use those for planning where the bottom of a fill might fall as an example, and you might want to set a property line or a fence location, or you can use it for later design work. Thanks for your interest in this topic.